So the Star Wars division, I mean, you'd think it means a lot to us, right?
A bit, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what's there to say about the Star Wars division for the Schmoedown and for the FCL as well? I mean, I'm excited to see it debut in the FCL.
Oh, for sure, me too.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to see
new talent on the horizon. But like, really, what does the Star Wars division mean to the Schmoedown and to you as well? Like, what do you think?
To me, I've up until this season and still up until right now, I've been a spectator.
Yeah,
and I've been watching and assisting in your journey, and I think that. To the Schmoedown as a whole, I think the Star Wars division, I think it is important. I know that a lot of people say, it's time for it to end and retire it and whatever, but I think it's important. I think the Star Wars division is a spectacle, I think. You have your singles and your teams division, so expansive because it's everything. It's every movie ever, which is astonishing to me.
And me. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you get to the Star Wars division. And yeah, it's 12 movies right now. It will be added to. But everything gets dissected to the most minute detail. And it's a spectacle to the point where you watch these competitors go at it. And every once in a while, you hear a question that just makes people go, why is that in your head? Why do you know that? And I think that is a really fun aspect to the Schmoedown, to have something as broad and as expansive as singles and teams. And then to also have one part of it that is just so focused and concentrated.
Specialized.
Yeah, it's this big, but the weeds that you have to dig through to be able to be a competitor. And we've talked about it a lot. You can know Star Wars, you can know movies. It might not translate to trivia.
Yeah.
So it's a whole different ball game, and it's a whole different kind of knowledge.
Yeah.
And we are back here on FCL 6. This is May the 4th, our first two Star Wars matches in history. We saw the first one, and now we're getting to the main event. Steph Sabra, come on, let's talk about it. Here we are, main event. We're about to see Adam, the culinary Kraken Gertler, taking on JC, the Gungalorian Reifenberg. How you feeling about this one?
So good. What a bunch of characters, but they clearly know their stuff, and I can't wait to see what they do in this match here today. And I'm just really excited that these two specific competitors are going to be doing our now second match, but first ever day of Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean, both these guys, obviously, I laughed a lot watching their videos that they've been putting out on social media. JC coming with some Star Wars trivia background, playing on Total Request Live, TRL back in the day, and the Rosie O'Donnell show in Star Wars trivia. You got to think that gives him a little bit of an advantage, right?
I mean, that was a big flex. He came with multiple receipts, and I've said it once, I've said it twice, I'll say it again. I love receipts. When you're coming with exhibit A, B, and C, there's a lot of power behind that.
You know what? I'm going to keep it Leia with you because Adam Gertler has experience in the Schmoedown. Now, that's where this kind of balances out. He's a man who's studied alongside one of the former Inner Geekdom champion, former teams champion, Mike the Killer Kalinowski. Obviously, he's got credentials to his name as well, Steph.
Absolutely. I mean, he's very familiar in the space. People know him. He knows his stuff, and he definitely knows Star Wars. So I think you can't count him out. He's definitely here to compete and maybe win.
We're about to see, but let's take a look at how we got here, and let's take a look at the promotional video for JC versus Adam, our main event here on the FCL.
Hey Schmoedown fans, my name's JC Reifenberg, but when I compete at Star Wars Trivia, you can refer to me as the Gungalorian.
Hey JC, Adam Gertler, culinary Kraken, cooking you up a little something special for May 4th, Schmoedown battle. You and me.
You may recognize me as the creator behind the world-famous nerd bar, Scum and Villainy Cantina, where I also produce the Fat Man Beyond podcast.
I know you're a bar owner. You own a bar? So what, were you gonna tell me about Star Wars? But you're B. Arthur in the world of Star Wars. You don't get that reference. Look it up.
I'm not here just to talk a big game. I brought evidence about how good I am. May 19th, 1999. You know that as the day that Star Wars Episode 1 came out. I know it as the day that I was on the Rosie O'Donnell show competing against her limo driver to see who's the best at Star Wars trivia. Boom.
I've seen every single Star Wars movie there is. Some of them I've seen more than once.
September 12th, 2004, MTV TRL. I have a surprise, massive, come from behind victory. I have a very detailed and long history of crushing opponents in Star Wars trivia the same way the Gungans rolled through the Trade Federation battle droids. So I'm competing for all the Gungan fans who aren't afraid to let their inner nerd flag fly.
And on May 4th, someone's gonna say, release the culinary Kraken! Ah!
And we are back here on the FCL. You saw it. You saw it. One guy brings the cred. I mean, the proprietor of the greatest nerd bar, the greatest fandom bar, known to man, Scum and Villainy, over there in Los Angeles, California. And the other man cracking raw eggs and eating them on the spot. Steph, both these guys seem amped and prepared.
They are on opposite spectrums of the galaxy, and that's the exact way. That's how you bring balance to the Force, is with these two players right now. I love the differences between their videos.
Well, here we go. It's time to bring them in right now. So let us get to it. Introducing first, representing Scum and Villainy. Ladies and gentlemen, making his FCL and Schmoedown debut, he is JC, the Gungalorian Reifenberg.
What's up, everybody?
Look at him. There he is, the man we've heard so much about, JC, the Gungalorian. Welcome to the FCL, man, and may the 4th be with you. How are you feeling today, sir?
I'm good. I was saying in the green room that the soda gun exploded at Scum and Villainy right before I went on. So it was not quite the Zen moment, the Yoda moment I needed right before this match, but it definitely got the adrenaline going. So I think I'm ready.
It's almost like being stuck in a trash compactor, but yeah, we're excited to have you here. Steph, go for it.
How did you prepare for this match, and how are you feeling about your competitor today?
I mean, prepare for the match? I've been preparing for this match since 1983 when I first saw Return of the Jedi.
Woo!
There you go.
I didn't need to do anything special. This is my life. Am I worried about Adam? I'm a little worried about that giant knife he had in his video. I'm glad this is a virtual event, not on the stage.
That's true.
That's a great point. Well, JC, obviously your credentials speak for themselves. We're excited to have you debut here in the FCL and on May the 4th, no less. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you so much.
All right, and now it's time to bring in his opponent. Making his return to the movie Trivia Schmoedown universe and his FCL and Star Wars debut. Ladies and gentlemen, make some room for Adam, the Culinary Kraken Gertler! There he is, Adam Gertler, fresh off some eggs, slapping himself in the face. Getting hyped for the match. Adam, welcome to the First Class League. Welcome to the Star Wars division. How you feeling today, my man?
I'm feeling amped. I'm so ready to destroy this bar owner. As I said in my video, I don't know how long he's been doing trivia, but I've seen every one of the movies.
Wow, that's a big flex if I ever heard one. Adam, I gotta tell you, your video I had to replay 50 times because I could have sworn you said, Adam, the crackhead! And I was like, is he saying crackhead? Because a kraken is a force to be reckoned with, but a crackhead is also, and then the way you just screamed, I gotta say, how do you have this much energy? Is it all the time or is it just for these matches?
Well, much like JC, I'm in the restaurant business as well, and that is not a business for the faint of heart. Those are long days, and your energy levels are tested at all times. Just Last week, I was making a pop-up restaurant on a ranch in Texas, that we built in a couple of days, working 4 days, 16 hours a day, baking buns, doing everything. That was sort of like my Rocky training. So that just builds up the stamina. That's it. You either got that or you don't. I don't know if it could be taught.
Well, I mean, obviously, with all the time you've been putting into the restauranting, you've obviously allocated plenty of time to study for this match, correct?
Yeah, I sort of feel like my time studying Star Wars trivia to prepare for this match would be like if you got up and watched a bunch of YouTube videos on boxing before you sparred with Mike Tyson that night. Like, that's sort of the level of preparation where I feel, where it's like, I feel ready, but then you get in the ring with Mike Tyson. But no, I'm ready. JC, he knows a lot. He's been around, but he hasn't been in this arena before. And so I'm going to claim home court advantage just because I've been here, and that's going to help. I'm just going to imagine the roar of the crowd and hope that all that recall is there when you need it, right? Because it's always there right afterwards. But is it there in the moment when you need it?
You need it in the moment. And by the way, sending his words of encouragement, the creator Christian Harloff, who is now saying, Christian said everyone is fired if we don't properly say that Adam Gertler is the king of wings, stop you in your tracks. So I hope that those words of encouragement are well felt for you, sir.
I do appreciate that. I did get to deliver Christian some wings. And I think in one of the NFL playoff games that he was into, we served some great wings at my restaurant, and he was asking how I got him. I'm like, I got you. And I brought him right over, and he was very pleased. So that was a pleasure of mine.
Well, good luck to you, sir. Good luck to you, sir. We're about to begin. So here we are. JC, Adam Gertler, both men are ready and prepared. So there's only one thing left, Steph Sabra, before we get to the rules, and here it is.
Let's get classy.
All right, and here we go with the rules of round number one. They are as thus. Both players will receive the same 8 questions, and they will write their answers on their whiteboards, their notepads, whatever they bring to the dance. They will speak and reveal their answer at the same time that they have written it. Each correct answer is worth 1 point. You have 3 question repeats, also known as the JTE rule. You have 3 question repeats per match, and you also have 1 challenge. 1 challenge per match. So here we go. Those are the rules of round number 1. JC, sir, are you ready?
I'm ready. Also, shout out to everybody watching live at Scum and Villainy right now.
Oh, shout out to the greatest nerd bar of all time, Scum and Villainy, watching live and supporting. And Adam, are you ready?
I'm so ready.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the FCL, and here we go, our main event on FCL 6 in the Star Wars division. Your first question in round number 1 in the category of A New Hope. Here we are, A New Hope. In episode 4, A New Hope, which actor provided the voice of Darth Vader? Should be a layup here. Oh, look at that. Speaking of layups, Leia is now transformed right in front of our eyes. It almost looked like
It was a switch up, a quick switch up.
I appreciate it, Steph. I appreciate your commitment's been off the charts, and we need to answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we go to JC. Speak and say it for me, sir.
James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones is correct. Adam Gertler.
James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones. A little bit of a layup to start us off in Star Wars as we get to question number 2.
Question number 2 in round number 1 in the category of Revenge of the Sith. What command is issued galaxy-wide by Darth Sidious that caused the clone army to turn on the Jedi?
Here we go. I feel like that's a deeper cut. Maybe it's not, but it feels like a deeper cut for me, Steph, already here in the second question.
I love your honesty.
Oh, is it not? Is that not a deep cut?
Turn 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We go to Adam first.
Order 66.
Order 66 is absolutely right. We go to the Gondalorian.
Order 66, which is hopefully my order when I get food from Doghouse after.
You got it, buddy.
Sounds good. 2-2, 2-2. And we get to your third question in The Last Jedi. And here it is. In The Last Jedi, who appears to Luke Skywalker as a Force ghost on Octo?
I hope it's when it's my time I can learn how to force ghost to my friends, bug them in the afterlife.
That sounds like it sounds like a good deal. Sounds like you could really do a lot of fun with that. You know what I mean? And we need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we go to Adam.
It is not Yaddle. It is Yoda.
Yoda is correct. JC.
Yoda.
Yoda.
Oh,
Yoda.
yeah.
3, and we go to number 4.
Question number 4 in the category of Rogue One. Rogue One. Who directed Rogue One, a Star Wars story? You like this film, right? You were just mentioning.
I'm real big on this one. I really am. I like this one a lot, actually. Better than Solo. I like it better than Solo.
Yeah, definitely with you there. We need an answer in 4, 3, 2, 1. We go to JC.
Oh, my brain didn't work.
Oh, got nothing. Got nothing there.
Question mark. We go to Gertler next.
Was it Gavin O'Connor?
That is incorrect. The answer we were looking for is Gareth Evans.
Oh, Gareth
Can I
Evans.
challenge that? It's not Gareth Evans. It's Gareth Edwards.
It is Gareth Edwards. There is a typo on the board there, but nevertheless, you can challenge it if you like. I'm not sure that it's going to go in your favor, but would you like to officially challenge that?
No, we'll let it go.
Okay. No one got it right. It is Gareth Edwards. It has been corrected, so thank you for that. And we go into question number 5. Question number 5. All right. The Empire Strikes Back is your category. Who is the Baron Ambassador of Cloud City in The Empire Strikes Back?
Many people's favorite Star Wars film happens to be my second.
And number 1 is?
Return of the Jedi.
Okay. Both men missing that question, so it's still tied 3-3. No perfect round there. We need to answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we go to Adam.
Is it Lando Calrissian?
Lando Calrissian is correct. JC.
Lando Calrissian.
Lando is correct. Lando is correct. We would have taken the first or last name or both of them together as we get to number 6.
Number 6 in the category of the Phantom Menace. What galactic organization is responsible for the blockade on Naboo?
That's a fun planet name.
It really is.
Naboo. That's what I would like to do if I could be hired for anything Star Wars related. It's just to make up planet names because that sounds like a fun job.
What would be one?
Come back to
Bradlin, need an answer in 4, 3, 2, 1. We go to Adam first.
The Galactic Trade Federation.
That is correct.
That is correct. We move to JC.
Trade Federation.
All right, both men correct. Both men correct there. So, although they missed the Rogue One question, they're both still tied here as we get to number 7.
It's embarrassing.
Looks like we all missed that question today.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed too.
Category
you should be
number
ashamed
7.
Of yourself.
Category number 7 is who said it? Who said it? Who says, "Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope."
I cannot wait for this Obi-Wan series.
Just one of those sound effects there.
Oh, that was good, Brad.
It should be good. It should be good.
Yeah.
You're a fan. You're a fan of the portrayal of Obi-Wan in the prequels.
Absolutely. He was like the pin of all of those.
All right, and we answer in 3, 2, 1, and we go to JC.
Leia Organa.
Leia Organa is correct. Adam.
To me, she will always be Princess Leia Organa.
Yes, my girl.
Bringing a lot of energy is Adam Gertler. But yes, that is correct. Princess Leia is correct as we get to your 8th and final question in round number 1.
Number 8 in the category of small screen Star Wars. What actor portrays Mandalorian Din Djarin in The Mandalorian?
Right, now testing the knowledge. We saw what small screen Star Wars did in the last game. Really decided the match. Did small screen Star Wars. So we'll see if these guys can pull the answer.
Absolutely. We need the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We go to Adam first.
Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal is correct. JC, we move to you.
Pedro Pascal.
Look
Pedro
at what's on the board.
Look at that, 7-7, 7-7 in round number one. Both men kind of shaking their heads on the Rogue One question. Nevertheless, we move forward to round number two. This is also affectionately called the wheel round. Here are the rules for round number two. Each competitor will get a spin of the wheel. They will each get a spin of the wheel, and it will land on a category. Now, they can stick with that category, or they can spin again unless it lands on opponent's choice. So you do get one respin, one mulligan. Competitors will get 4 questions from the chosen category. The questions are worth 2 points. Unless you opt to go to multiple choice, then it drops down to 1 point. Now, here's a big difference in round number two. You can steal the answer if your opponent gets it incorrect. You have the ability to steal if your opponent gets it incorrect. The repeats and challenges are still in effect. So here we go. In round number two, both men are tied 7-7. Since Adam Gertler has previous experience in the Schmodown, we will defer to Adam. Adam, you can choose if you want to spin first or defer over to JC.
I would love to spin first. Was I supposed to be given a wheel? Because I did not receive a wheel.
Only in your heart.
A wheel was sent over. Nevertheless, you'll have to check it out later. Here we go. Let's give the wheel a whirl, as we say. Let's go, Steph. Let's give it that whirl, and it's going round and round. Let us see where it ends up. And it looks like lands on Spinner's Choice. Spinner's Choice. So, Adam Gertler, you can choose any of the categories that are there on the board.
Let's go with Who Said It.
Who Said It? We're going to go with Who Said It. Okay, interesting. One of the tougher categories sometimes, but he's going to go with Who Said It. Steph Sabra will be administering the questions in, I believe, Who Said It? Star Wars quotes. Star Wars quotes.
All right, Adam, your first question in the category of Star Wars quotes. Who said it? Skywalker lives. The seed of the Jedi Order lives, and as long as it does, hope lives in the galaxy.
Can you repeat the quote, please?
With your first JTE, in the category of Star Wars quotes, who said it? Skywalker lives. The seed of the Jedi Order lives, and as long as it does, hope lives in the galaxy.
I'm going to go with Emperor Palpatine.
That is incorrect.
Incorrect. So, JC, you have the opportunity to steal. Steph, you will repeat the question to JC, and JC, you'll have 15 seconds to answer the question.
JC, in the category of Star Wars quotes, who said it? Skywalker lives. The seed of the Jedi Order lives, and as long as it does, hope lives in the galaxy.
Do I need to tape all the time, or can I?
No. If you're ready, you can speak and reveal.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Now I'm second guessing.
5, 4,
3, 2.
I go with this. It's wrong. I'm going to say Kylo Ren.
That is incorrect. The answer that we were looking for is Supreme Leader Snoke.
Oh.
I knew it was a
Kylo
jerk.
Ren type comment.
I knew it was a jerky guy.
Yeah.
We picked the bigger jerks. The middle jerk,
You didn't pick the... Okay, we move to your second question, Adam, in the category of Star Wars quotes. Who said the following line? The dark side is in our nature. Surrender to it. Need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren is correct, and
Wow.
you can just say it. You don't have to write it, but if it makes you feel better.
Wow, great pull there. Tough question. Kylo Ren, the correct answer, and we continue to move on through this category.
All right, your next question, Adam. In which film will you hear a character say, "I should think you Jedi would have more respect for the difference between knowledge and wisdom"?
I'm going to go with Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones is correct. Episode 2 is exactly what we were looking for, Adam.
Wow, incredible, incredible. And your fourth and final question in round 2.
In the category of Star Wars quotes, your final question, Adam. In Solo, a Star Wars story, which character said, "Have you ever tried to disinvite a Wookiee to anything? Not a good idea"? Need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm going to go with Han Solo.
That is incorrect. We move to JC.
All right. You can hear the question one more time, JC, if you need it.
All right. I think I have my guess.
Go for it.
Tobias Beckett.
That is incorrect as well. The answer we were looking for is Rio Durant.
Rio Durant. So this is where we stand here, though. Adam Gertler, 11-7 lead. Now, he had 2 questions incorrect. JC not able to steal either one of them. So that puts him still in an okay position here in the second round. Now it is JC's turn to spin the category wheel. So here we go, JC, and let's give the wheel a whirl. There it goes right there. And he is spinning the virtual wheel as it goes around. We will see what it will land on, and it looks like it is landing on, oh, so close, Jedi Order.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I'll roll with Jedi Order.
Okay, selecting Jedi Order. So here we go. I will give you 4 questions in the round of Jedi Order, and here we go for your first question. JC, according to Jedi code, how many Padawans can a Jedi Master take on at one time?
1 Padawan at a time.
1 is correct. 11-9. JC still down by 2 with 3 more questions to go in this round. And here we go. JC, in Jedi Order, the category of Jedi Order, before Count Dooku turned to the dark side of the Force, who was his Jedi Master?
His master was Yoda.
His master was Yoda is correct. For an additional 2 points. Now the game is tied. He has the opportunity to be up as much as 4 points going into that third and final round. Here we go for your next question. In Return of the Jedi, Obi-Wan says that he thought he had trained whom just as well as Master Yoda?
He's referring to Luke's father, who's Darth Vader, or Anakin Skywalker.
Anakin Skywalker, correct. 13-11. And your final question in the Jedi Order. Your final question is thus. And if I mispronounce any names, I do apologize. I will spell them if I need to. On what planet was Ki-Adi-Mundi killed during Order 66 in Revenge of the Sith?
Saleucami.
Saleucami is incorrect. So we go to Adam Gertler. Adam Gertler, you have the opportunity to steal. I will read the question again. On what planet was Ki-Adi-Mundi killed during Order 66 in Revenge of the Sith?
I'm going to say Naboo.
Naboo is incorrect. We're looking for Magito.
Of course.
Did not know that.
Here's where we sit, though, Steph Sabra, is 13-11. 13-11. 2 really tough categories on the wheel between who said it and the Jedi Order. Both men faring Okay, 13-11 right now as we get into the third and final round. Any thoughts so far on this match, Steph Sabra?
Yeah, I guess my first thought is it's interesting that multiple choice wasn't used in these two categories, which I think could have been really helpful because they are more difficult categories on the board, but it's still a really close match. So I'm excited to see how it unfolds in round 3.
Absolutely. I think Adam Gertler just realized he could have gone to multiple choice in round number 2. Nevertheless, we move into round number 3.
Hey, everyone's strategy is different. Everyone's strategy is different.
Everyone's strategy is different. And we go to round number 3. And here are the rules for the third and final round here on the Star Wars Division's main event. Competitors will pick 3 numbers that correspond to 3 different categories. They will select the numbers between 1 and 20. Each competitor gets 3 questions in the round. Questions are worth 2, 3, and 5 points, respectively. Competitors will have 15 seconds to answer each question. Now, there is no stealing. There's no multiple choice in the third and final round. JC still has all 3 repeats and a challenge. Adam Gertler has 2 repeats and a challenge. And here we go. JC, since you are in the lead, you get to pick your 3 numbers first between 1 and 20.
Star Wars Day. Let's go with Star Wars numbers. Number 11, number 3, and number 8.
I wish I knew what those numbers meant. And Adam Gertler.
I'm going to go 4, 12, and 17.
Duh.
4, 12, and 17 for Adam Gertler. So, Adam Gertler, you are down by 2 points. So, you need to answer your 2-point question first. You selected number 4.
Yeah.
Number 4. And that corresponds to, let us see here. That corresponds to The Rise of Skywalker. The Rise of Skywalker. Steph Sabra will be administering.
Not controversial movie at all.
The best, and arguably the best, possibly the best for the last, I think. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So we are going to go with this category. So, Steph, whenever you're ready.
Adam, in the category of Rise of Skywalker, your first question. Who is revealed to be the hermit on the planet Pisana? Need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No. Okay. Did not get it. Look, the answer was General Lando Calrissian.
Oh, God.
All right. So now, Adam Gertler, this is where we stand. You got to hit your 3-point question in order for it to bounce back to JC. You selected the category of 12, number 12, which corresponds to The Last Jedi, another not controversial film.
At all.
And we go to your 3-point question in the category of The Last Jedi. Steph, take it away.
All right, your 3-point question, Adam. What actress, known recently for her role in Raya and the Last Dragon, portrays Rose Tico in The Last Jedi?
Kelly Marie Tran.
Kelly Marie Tran is absolutely correct, and happy AAPI Heritage Month, everyone, on that note.
Absolutely, and that was correct for 3 points. So that puts it 14-13. Now JC has to go. JC, your first number was the number 11, and that corresponds to the category of droids. And your 2-point question in droids. What type of droid was sent to Hoth to find evidence of a rebel base and report back to the Empire?
An Imperial probe droid.
An Imperial probe droid is correct for 2 points. That puts you up 15-14. 15-14, and it comes down now. Adam Gertler has to hit his 5-point question in order to stay in the game, and not lose the main event here in Star Wars. You selected for your 5-point question, category 17, or number 17, which corresponds to Rogue One. And Steph Sabra will ask your question here in Rogue One.
In the category of Rogue One, your 5-point question, Adam. Who takes away command of the Death Star from Director Krennic?
That would be Darth Vader.
And your winner, JC, the Gungalorian Reifenberg. And he's handing it there. Grand Moff Tarkin. Grand Moff Tarkin is what we are looking for. JC victorious for defeating the scum and villainy in the universe and the culinary kraken. We're going to talk to both men here in a moment. But Steph Sabra, let's compare it to what we saw in that first one. The first one, they went for, they almost went perfect. Now, this one was a bit more of, as Adam Gertler described it before we went live, a heavyweight battle. They were just throwing bows in there. Both got very, very tough round number 2. Tough questions in round number 2 for getting the optimal multiple choice. There are a lot of factors at play here, but give me your overall assessment of what we just witnessed.
I think this was a really, really fun match. The energy was high, and they definitely know their stuff. It was a different type of match than the first match, which I like the differences in it, because we got a little bit of something both in both of these matches. But these two were such fun to watch, and I hope that they come back and compete again.
Oh, energy was a flowing. The chat is blowing up. Referring to the Banff boy. I don't know exactly what that means. I guess we're going to have to figure out here in a little bit. Nevertheless, I love this match. The energy was brought, and we're going to talk to both the winner and loser. We're going to start off. Steph is going to talk to JC, the Gungalorian, right now, our winner of our main event. Steph, take it away.
JC, congratulations. You came here and you came out victorious. How are you feeling in your first win in the FCL?
I'm good. I'm still embarrassed about Gareth Edwards. My mind just drew a blank. That one's going to sit with me. Some of the other questions I got wrong, I think, are more difficult. Definitely like expanded universe, like Kiadi Mundi. They never say the name of that planet in the movie. So, some deep dives there. I think both Adam and I had some pretty tough questions. We did blow some easy ones, but we also had some toughies.
I definitely agree. That's the thing about the Star Wars matches, is that there's no way there's not tough questions, especially when ones aren't necessarily mentioned in films. But you mentioned earlier that you've been studying your whole life just by being a Star Wars fan. If you have another match, when you think about the ones that you missed, is there a different approach you'll be taking?
I think I probably could have gotten that Rio question right if I had rewatched Solo like I had planned to do before the match. I think, as we sequelize the Star Wars movies, I can definitely brush up on some of those questions. I'm happy that Adam pulled the numbers for Rise of Skywalker and Last Jedi, and I did not have to go down that path.
Yeah, that was a funny 2 picks there.
I'll say this, though. I mean, those sequel movies have only been out for a few years. People of my age have been watching those other Star Wars movies for 40 years. So, not only are they new, but just, talk to me when I'm 80 and I'm sure I'll know everything about Rise of Skywalker.
I hope you're still competing when you're 80. When you think about people that you hope to compete against, is there anyone in the Star Wars realm that comes to mind?
I mean, I don't know if he's retired, but Sam Witwer's a buddy of mine. I'd love to go head-to-head with Sam Witwer.
I would absolutely love to see that. I know the fans watching at home would absolutely love to see that. Last question, JC, how are you spending the rest of your Star Wars day after this dub?
Going back to Scum and Villainy, which is the best place on the West Coast to hang out for May the 4th.
I'm definitely going to have to check it out. Until next time, may the Force be with you, JC.
Thank you, guys.
Absolutely love JC's energy and what he brought. And, he's definitely right about Adam Gertler getting a lot of tough categories there in the last round, getting Last Jedi, getting getting Rise of Skywalker and Rogue One, all in the same category. I mean, same round. That's a lot of toughies there. None of the classics for him. But I think that JC is somebody who obviously has a breadth of Star Wars knowledge that he's going to bring to the table and make this Star Wars division competitive here in the FCL. But on the other hand, Adam Gertler, man, brought the energy. And you know what? Some really deep cuts and deep pulls he got in round number 2. Really impressed was I with Adam Gertler.
Yeah, 100%. You can't say that you don't love to watch Adam Gertler on screen competing.
No, so let's hear from the man himself, the culinary kraken. Steph Sabra, take it away.
Adam Gertler, looking a little bit defeated, but I gotta say, you are so entertaining, and you do know your stuff. How are you feeling right now?
Well, I mean, I gotta say, I'm happy that I'm walking out of here. I thought I was going to be taken out on a stretcher. I was a little afraid. So once we got into it, it was fun. I think, yeah, a couple of fatal flaws I made, which really just show how rust I am, not having competed in a long time. Again, Gareth Edwards totally should have had that. Should have known Lando. Like, of course, I can see the scene now. I totally remember that. And remembering multiple choice really could have saved me from coming out of round 2 at a deficit, which really would have changed things. But overall, I gotta say, I'm pleased. I got the itch again. I'm only going to get better. I'm only going to get meaner, angrier, and I'm ready to compete now. I mean, the Kraken has been awoken, and he's not going back to sleep anytime soon.
Wow, well, that makes me happy because you are such an entertaining person to watch. But let's talk about that. You got all of the newer films. Are those films that you haven't seen as much as you'd like when you're thinking about competing in your next match? Will you be watching those again?
Yeah, I mean, certainly brushing up on those. I also was trying to remember Solo, and I think I am going to watch Solo today. I was thinking that's the movie that I was going to watch today to kind of just refresh it. I haven't seen it for a while. Yeah, I mean, of course, the older stuff is just so much more in your bones. But I also knew that we were going to get the new movie, so I was trying to study Rogue One trivia and Solo trivia and Rise of Skywalker. So I was trying to be as prepared as I could. But that is more like studying and cramming energy versus it being in your blood kind of energy, like the original trilogy is.
You said that you have the itch again, so can we be expecting you back in the FCL competing in Star Wars again? And if so, is there someone else you'd like to play or a rematch with JC?
Ain't gonna be no rematch. No, I don't know any particular competitors that I'm gunning for at this point. I think I have kind of a breadth of film knowledge, not just Star Wars, so I would compete in Star Wars again, but that's not where I feel like all my power is, I'm the guy who's going to be able to call out Shirley Temple as an answer, when in question. So that's what I have to be able to compete in, the full on schmodown.
Now you're making me want a Shirley Temple. Adam, it was so good to see you as always. I hope you have a great rest of your Star Wars day, friend.
You too. Bye-bye.
Well, there you have it. Adam Gertler wants to stick around, be in the singles division. I would love to see him play in that. And, of course, JC might march on to a Star Wars championship match down the road someday. You never know what's going to happen in the FCL. I've thoroughly enjoyed this. I've really loved getting into my Star Wars bag today, something that I don't do enough. And, Steph, I think that this was a great way to kick off the Star Wars division in the FCL.
I absolutely agree. The way that you've been holding the lightsaber this entire match makes me so happy. I've, in the meantime, been trying to get Chewie to throw some back. I can't say that, throw that, but he's not really able to do it. But he's dancing for us all because we had a really great match today. And I'm so excited to be doing more Star Wars in the FCL in the future. And all the matches we have coming up are just making me so happy to be involved in this league.
Next week, you're going to see Rick Hong taking on Keaton Markey. Keaton Markey making a return, and so is Rick Hong. And on our main event, David the Dynasty Campbell taking on the spoiler Nick Harley. The winner of that match will find themselves in the first ever FCL championship match going down in June. So there are high stakes. We want to remind everybody to go over there and make sure you subscribe to our FCL podcast feed on your favorite podcast provider. You can listen to episodes of this show every single week, and make sure you go subscribe to the Schmodown Extras channel if you want to see the matches on YouTube. Steph Sabral, though, why don't you let the people know what you have going on this week and where they can find you?
Absolutely, Brad. I'll be with the Whirl Girls tomorrow for Cinco de Mayo, 6 p.m. PT, and on Sunday as well. And Sith Council with Christian Harloff, the man who makes this possible, tomorrow, 9 a.m. PT. We are there every Wednesday live, so come join us. And I just want to say thank y'all, all of you in the chat rocking with us live. We couldn't do this without you, and we really appreciate the love. And the force is definitely strong with all of you.
The force is very strong with all of you. You can find me on all social media at Brad Gilmore. Make sure you follow at First Class MTS, and watch us every single Tuesday live from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. PT. Also, check me out on ESPN Radio with the man himself, Booker T, inside the Hall of Fame every Monday and Wednesday, also on the Reality Wrestling YouTube channel. But for Steph Sabra, my name is Brad Gilmore. We want to thank PLD. We want to thank Andrew DeMolanta. We want to thank Dwayne Burke. We want to thank Jacob Patrick and Adam Witt and the entire FCL team. For Steph Sabra, I am the Boat, and we will see you next week here in the First Class League.
Hi guys, it's the Dynasty, David Campbell here, and I've been having a good time recently after my initial win against Cooper Barnes in the first ever FCL main event. I've been sitting pretty, I've been waiting for my next time to enter the trivia arena. You know, I've been hearing groundbreaking advice from the likes of the Beast William Bibbiani. I was having a great time, and then I was watching the FCL last week, and that turd, Nick Harley, decides that he's going to get uppity about eking out a win over the collector John Knight and call out the Dynasty David Campbell live on air. And you know what? Nick Harley putting my name in his mouth is not even the thing that's pissed me off. What pissed me off was Nick Harley's entire attitude throughout that match. Nick Harley thinks he can come in here and disrespect every fan of the FCL. He thinks he can disrespect this game. He thinks he can disrespect movie trivia as a whole. I'm calling BS on that one, because I think you're forgetting, before I was in this position, I was a fan of the MTS since way back in the day. I was one of them, and if you're going to sit here and disrespect everyone who's helped make this game what it is, from fan to competitor to people who make the movies that we love so much that we would dedicate our time to studying them in order to compete in this game, then Nick Harley, you simply do not belong here. And my main goal is to win the FCL title, but if in order to get there I need to answer your stupid little challenge and put you in your place for the sake of this entire league, then that's exactly what David Campbell is going to do. Oh, I'm sorry for getting so heated. But in terms of your challenge, Nick, I accept. And let me tell you, you have made the biggest mistake of your movie trivia career, because I'm going to burn it to the ground while my dynasty rises from the ashes of your mediocrity.
I like David Campbell. Smart guy, great accent, lots of passion and enthusiasm. The Dynasty, what a fun nickname. I like David, I really do, and that's why I need to help him. David, you feel disrespected by me? What about an industry that has stopped making movies for adults with discernible taste and instead started making them for overgrown children who never graduated out of the YA section at Barnes & Noble? Instead of letting creators produce their vision, film executives meddle and corrupt artistic integrity. They only relent when legions of sniveling brats cry loud enough online for their precious Happy Meal to be delivered exactly how they think it should be. Movies disrespect you. The film industry disrespects you, Davy boy. I'm only trying to help. By beating you in the FCL, I will awaken you to the truth. Movies are dead. I will free you from the hold that wretched cinema has on your life and allow you more time in your day to eat haggis or drink iron brew, cry over the European Super League. I don't know, whatever it is that you Scots do. Let me help you, David. Let me show you the truth.
Hello, everybody watching the First Class League right now. My name is the Boat, Brad Gilmore, the commissioner of the FCL, and I want to welcome you all to the official contract signing for our main event of FCL 7 going down next week, May the 11th. That's going to see David the Dynasty Campbell take on Nick the Spoiler Harley, and we're going to welcome both gentlemen into the stream right now so we can sign the official contract. First off, please welcome David the Dynasty Campbell. How's it going, David? Great to see you, sir.
It's good to see you, Brad. It's good to see your beautiful face. I can't wait to sign this contract.
All right, and his opponent, again in the main event of FCL 7 next week, he is none other than the spoiler, Nick Harley. What's going on, Nick? How you doing, sir?
Brad, good to see you. David, even better to see you. How are you doing there, pal?
Yeah, I'm all right. It was fine when it was me and Brad. Now you're here. There's just a stench. Even though it's digital, somehow I can smell you through the microphone. It's horrible.
All right, gentlemen. That's great. I'm happy that we're all riled up for our big match going on next week. I want to make sure both of you receive the contracts that were sent over? Y'all both have them ready to be signed. Okay, cool. Okay, great. I want to give you all, though, an opportunity because the FCL universe has been on fire ever since our debut. Obviously, y'all both have one win. Whoever wins this match will be the first person in FCL history to have 2 wins to their name, and people are really eagerly anticipating it. So before we sign the contracts, I just want to give you all the floor. I want to start there with Nick. Nick, is there anything that you'd like to say to David, to myself, or the FCL universe before we sign the official contract for next week?
Yeah, sure, Brad. I would love to say something to David. David, listen, pal. I know that you're the best, man. You're the people's champ of the FCL. Just a shining example of what this league could be, and that's why it's my job as the spoiler to rip it away from the fans. That's right. I am going to make you an example, David. I am going to show you that memorizing movie trivia is easy as can be. All I did was watch a few TV documentaries about movies, read a few books about movies, listen to some podcasts about movies. God forbid I actually watch a movie, because who would waste their time doing that? But I feel like I'm ready to hang with you, and I'm going to take you down, David. And when I do, I'm going to show the rest of the FCL that this is useless. It's trivial. You should give up now, because the spoiler is here, and I am going to make sure that I spoil the party every single Tuesday night in the FCL.
Okay, lot of words there, a lot of words coming from the spoiler. David, it's only right if I give you this opportunity right now, David the Dynasty Campbell, to respond and add anything that you want to, sir.
You know, Nick Harley must think I'm some sort of idiot if I'm buying what he's selling, because he's pretending that he has some sort of respect for me. Nah, Nick, it's very clear that you have respect for no one, least of all the FCL, least of all what we're trying to build here. I've made it very clear. I'm all about myself. I want to win that FCL championship, but I'll be damned if I'm not going to build the FCL along the way with me. And it's people like you who are going to stop that happening. There are people I dislike in this league that I respect a hell of a lot more than you, because they care about this game. They care about movies. They care about movie trivia. They've been fans of this since day one. There were people in that draft. There are people sitting here watching this at home who would give anything for the opportunity you have. And you spit in their face. You disrespect them. And I'm not going to have that. As a guy who was a fan of movie trivia for years before I got in this position, I am not going to let that stand. So when we face off on May 11th, for once, it's not just about David Campbell winning. It's about the FCL surviving. Because if you become somehow the first player to go 2-0, then God help us all, Nick Harley.
Well, obviously, tensions are running high between the both of you. A lot of words have been said. The FCL universe is ready to see this match on May 11th. So without further ado, it is time to sign the official contracts. Gentlemen, get the contracts out. But I do want to say, before you do, Nick, that was a little odd. I wouldn't lick a pin like that. But before we sign the contract for May the 11th, FCL 7 main event, there is one more stipulation that's going to be added to this match. It is in the contract. I had it put in last minute. The winner of this match between David the Dynasty Campbell and the spoiler Nick Harley, the winner of this match will find himself in the position on June the 15th to compete for the very first FCL championship. Yes, the winner of this match will be in the championship match going down June 15th right here on the Movie Trivia Schmodown Twitch channel. So, gentlemen, if you're both agreeable to that new term, you may sign, seal, and deliver the contract back to me as we see you signing him both right now. Please, okay, I see it. David Campbell, you have signed. David Campbell has signed. Nick, the spoiler, Harley, you have signed. Okay, both gentlemen have signed. It is ready, it is real, and it is official. May the 11th, next week, here on the FCL, our main event between these two men. The winner will find himself in a championship match on June the 15th. Wow. Thank you both, and good luck to you both.